puppers. Yep, we got James. We got Mr. Normandy. We got Mr. Normandy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Well, what happened last night, buddy? Everyone seemed to be miscombobulated this morning and in the wrong places. What was that about? I think you were the only one who was where you're supposed to be. Everyone else seemed to have gotten completely mixed up last night and were not in the right places this morning. It was very fun. It is also stormy this morning. So good stormy morning to everybody. Moo is having some breakfast. Moo is feeling better, you guys. Knock on wood. Moo is doing well. This is his best day that I've seen him. He is well. Now I'm noticing that he definitely lost weight over this ordeal. Can you see that rib there? Like some rib and a little bit of top line. I'm noticing that he lost weight while he was sick. Hello, Donna Lee. Hi, Robbie from Duluth. And good morning, Sam's mom, Jeannie. So I'm noticing that he lost some weight with being sick, but today is his best day. He is feeling better. He seems to be on the mend. We can only hope that it stays well. Oh, yes, me too. He just seems to be in better spirits this morning and also just seems to be feeling better, moving better, that kind of thing. Puppers is out here. This morning I came out. I don't know exactly what happened. I have to talk to the kids because the kids have been doing tons of work with the horses. They come out and brush them. I'm not sure what they did in their stalls, but they told me they did something in there. Let's go take a look. Kids aren't awake yet. We also got storms overnight, and so it's muddy and gross. But the minis were both out. Moo was in the mini spot. I don't know what the heck they were doing, and I don't know how the heck it happened. But I can say when kids are helping, sometimes things don't get latched. Here's my little girl, Basie. Here's my sweet girl, Basie. She's got 4 days left with us. My little Basie doll. Things don't get latched or stuff happens, which I understand, but I need to have a serious conversation with the kids. But thankfully, I walked out with a bucket of grain, and both of the minis ran to me and came right to their spot. And Moo was happy to exit. I think he didn't know what he was doing in here in the first place. He just probably saw an open door and went. But the kids have been working with the minis, and it's 6:20 in the morning. Holy heck. But oh yeah. So they added bedding to the minis, shelters up here, and they added the stuff to like scoop and clean them out. So they're presumably gonna take care of this. In here they have a bunch of their supplies and stuff. Yeah, they're keeping supplies on one half and the minis can go on the other half. Oh, good morning. Oh, good morning, Janetta. How are you this morning? Somebody's got coffee. Oh man, coffee sounds fantastic. Actually, I'm gonna go and get coffee. Cold coffee that has caramel in it. That's blended. I might get Cheater's coffee. Here's Little John. Little John, sir. We have a question for you, sir. What were you doing out in the field this morning? I was snacking. I was hungry, Mama. I was hungry. Sir, you know that that's not where you belong, honey. I'm sorry, Mom. I wanted to go hang out. You wanted to go hang out? Yeah, with the big horses, because I'm big. I'm a big guy, and I know how. You really can't do that, buddy. It's against the rules. It's against our religion. Oh, they escaped last night. This morning I woke up and I had 2 minis out. Rosie was not in the pasture. Little John was out in the pasture hanging out in the pasture. Moo was in the minis. And Rosalina, there she is, young lady. She was hanging out in Phoenix. Now look at, you guys, look at the, this is what I'm a bit worried about with her. But I don't think she was in the field. She was in Phoenix's. I do worry about bloat because she looks a little bit big. But she's also been looking better because I have been feeding her regularly. I have been feeding her every day. We have been putting her off by herself and feeding her, but I'm still going to keep an eye on her because she just looks chunky, which I do want her to look chunkier because she's always had weight issues, but both minis are not used to being on grass, so I will have to keep an eye on them today because I have no idea how long they were in the pasture for, and they're not supposed to be on pasture. It was a freak accident. The kids must have left the gate open. Hey, buddy. Hey. So they do have, sometimes when they eat pasture, then they need like salt, mineral to balance it out. They do have a salt and mineral block in here, and I'm going to fill up their hay net. Sometimes they need something to balance out that green grass that they eat. So I'm going to fill up their hay net right now. But yeah, everyone was just in the wrong, everyone was not in the right place this morning. I woke up honestly, and I looked outside in the pasture. I'm like, is that a coyote? Because we don't have Puppers stays inside at night. She likes to be in the entryway at night. So Puppers is not out there. And I see this small creature and I'm like, oh my gosh, do we have a coyote in the pasture? No coyote. It was Little John. It was just Little John. He's so sad now. He wants to go back out and eat. I'm sorry. Ooh, it's lightning in here. It's lightning and out. Nicely like a greatest. I know. Oh, no one can be pregnant here. Not possible. I make sure that that's not possible. No one's pregnant, and I'm definitely not. So, just so we clarify that, I'm not, and none of my horses are. Actually, the truth be told, Puppers could be. Puppers could be pregnant because she's watching me. She's like, are you talking about me? Yeah, I am. Puppers could be. Puppers is a livestock guardian dog, and she's a very large breed of dog. And vets are starting to recommend that you don't have these large breeds fixed until 2 years old, which is very hard when you live in the country and you have a dog outside in the country. Waiting 2 years is like, okay. But thankfully we have responsible people around us. We don't have a bunch of stray dogs or anything, but technically anything is possible. And waiting that 2 years is a bit dangerous in my opinion, but they do recommend that the larger breed dogs, you wait until they're 2 years old, which is what I've been trying to do with her. And she's a good dog and she sticks around, but you just never know. It's a risk both ways, to be very blatantly honest. And you guys know me, I don't like to risk that kind of thing. I get all my cats fixed, every one of my kitties. In fact, James, where's James? James is getting fixed next week. I don't really like to monkey with something like that. I don't want puppies. I don't want kittens. The earth is way overpopulated with these things anyway, so I try to be a very responsible pet owner. However, I've done extensive research on fixing these big breed dogs, and I strongly believe in waiting if at all possible. So we'll see. John 3:16. Do you mean Moo? Moo has some type of neurological disease. He had a lot of inflammation. We are not sure what Moo had because our vet couldn't get to the bottom of it and has no idea to this day what his issues were. He was on antibiotics, anti-inflammatories. He had IVs that were pumped his body full of anti-inflammatories. He was very uneasy in the back end. He lost his sense of balance for a while. Hey, Pickles. Here comes Pickles. He's another kitty. Hey, Pickle. You want to say hi? He's meowing. He's walking up the driveway. He's meowing the entire way. Pickles. Hey, Pickle. Don't chase him, Puppers. Puppers is thinking about chasing him. Don't chase him. Hey, Pickle. Come here, Picky. Hey, Picky. Hi, buddy. How are you today? So most of our cats are these are all barn cats. Most of our cats are very chunky. We feed them very well. They're very big. Pickles is the exception. He's a very small, petite built cat. He's been wormed. He's been vaccinated. He's been fixed. He's just a very, very, very petite cat. And he's my only one that is very petite. Look at him. My other cats are big and chunky. And he's a very slender kitty, and he's always been slender. Yeah, hi, buddy. Maybe you do more work than the other ones. All right, I gotta, how many cats? We have, oh, here comes James. James is, my boy. That's James. He looks like Siamese, and him and Puppers are best friends. But James is definitely my cat. We have 12 cats, I think. I got mothballs because we have a moth issue in here. So I need to place them somewhere else. Beautiful. Is there horses? Yes, there are. I'm going to show you guys the horses, but I got to fill their net. So I'm just going to fill their net quick. So this is for my mini horses. My minis get fed out of a hay net. Come on. Apparently didn't cut the other side. So I know what you guys might be thinking. That's a lot of hay for 2 minis. Oh, I understand. Thanks for jumping on today. So this is a lot of hay for minis. But see how these holes are a little bit smaller? They'll be working on this for most of the day. And it's good for minis to have a constant flow of, and to constantly be able to keep busy with eating. When they get bored and don't have anything to do, life sucks. So I try to pack this sucker full. This keeps them busy most of the day. And also, Rosie is working on putting on weight. So Little John actually, Rosie will be at this all day. Little John will come and go. He isn't as patient or persistent, but I think that's also because he's kind of chunky. Rosie needs to put on weight, so she's at it pretty much all day. So, good morning, Mary. All right, Mary, we had escape artists this morning. We had all the horses in the wrong places, and we had a mess. But we got it fixed. And now I'm going to run out and feed the minis. We are also getting rained on, which means I need to put my dog in. Oh, yep, it's raining. Okay, I'm gonna quickly, it's been thundering and lightning out since I got out here, but now it's actually raining. Little John, Rosie! I am keeping an eye on them today though, because they were out in pasture and they're not used to pasture and they're not supposed to have pasture. So I am a bit worried about bloat, so I will have to keep an eye on them today. Okay, I don't know where they are. There's Little John. Where's your counterpart? Where's Rosie? All right, well, it's not raining in Duluth. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know it was supposed to rain today, but apparently it was. If it wasn't, it is now. Sometimes I don't think the weatherman knows what he's talking about. Pup Daisy, let's go inside, honey. Come on. I have to let my pup in. Puppers, she usually likes to go in here too, but my other dog will go right in the house. She's older and she'll just go in the house. It's stormy here too. Yeah, I have stuff in the back too. I got bedding last night and I got senior feed and I got another kind of fly spray to try, something to mix things up. I've been using a lot of my homemade fly spray and it's almost like the flies build up a tolerance to it. So occasionally I'll try something different. Somebody asked about the horses. I can be under there they are. So these are my Arabians, Norman and Lovey. And they're hanging out inside because it's raining. Hey, buddy. Normie. Oh, look at him ignoring me. Hey, buddy. Yeah. I'm in Maine. Cool. I can't ever depend on the weather forecast. Oh, no kidding. Oh, no kidding. They'll say one thing, you plan your day, and then something entirely different happens. It's just always how it is. All right. So basically, hey, babies. I'm going to put this in here just to get it in. But basically, I need to soak Rosie's. Okay, I'm just keeping an eye on them. Rosie and Little John are both up top. I'm just keeping an eye on them because, like I said, they got into pasture. They're not used to pasture, and their bodies aren't used to pasture, and they got into it. So, say hello, Normie. I'm keeping an eye on them to make sure we don't have bloat or something. Now they're going to town on the hay. Little John's feeling good. Rosie's looking for her soaked feed. I'll show you what we do. I take her bucket. It's Rosie's bucket. And I'll go grab, it's raining. I'll go grab about a half a pail of water. I have kind of a mess in my back room. The kids have been helping. Now we get to help clean because they don't exactly put everything back. They get it all, they kind of do and kind of don't. But she gets about a scoop, and that's a mix of beet pulp and alfalfa shreds and senior feed. And so I'll mix that up, and then I also give her This is for little Rosie to help her gain weight, and it's working really well, really well. I'm really happy with where she's at with her weight. She's definitely putting on weight. But I have cool calories, which I was putting on Phoenix's food, but since Phoenix is not here anymore, I'm adding it to Rosie's food, and it's really helping her to put on weight. Her body condition looks excellent compared to what it did even a couple of weeks ago. I'm really happy with it. And then I'll take some of this stuff. This is for skin and coat stuff, and I'll pour that on the top. And so all of this will soak. Since Rosie's a senior and her teeth aren't as good, all of this will soak for her, and then I'll give it to her in about a couple hours. And she loves it. She loves it. She always, oh, I have chickens. The chickens heard a bag rattle. I do have to feed them though this morning. So I'm going to put some feed under the shelter so at least it doesn't get soaking wet. Chicken's eating breakfast this morning, and Moo's gonna hang out on the far shelter, which is totally fine. Oh, I have my van open and I have stuff in there. And it's raining. Okay. So let's just hop in here and grab, I'm gonna throw them out. I've got my door, my side door. You're probably wondering, why would you go in your van? My side door doesn't work. So I have to go through the back or the wrong side. Since it's raining, I'm just gonna do that. These are, hang on. These are the beet shreds that I add to her senior feed to help her put on weight. I got one more bag. Ooh, fudge. Dang it. All right. Oh man, now it's really raining. Great. Okay, well this will be fun. All right. So when it's rainy like this, it's nice to have the bedding. But also I had gotten extra because the kids have been working with the minis and they put them in their shelters a lot more. And so with them being in their shelters a lot more, it's nice to have fresh bedding. So I've been adding, or the kids have been adding bedding up to the top to where the minis shelter is. Oh, dang it. But we get rain, then it gets soggy wet in here. So these guys need bedding. Hey guys. This is Norman. This is Lovey. This is the Swamp. There we go. we're gonna put another one inside the tack room, and then the last one is gonna go in their shed, and then we'll spread it out in their spot. That'll go there, and then where is my knife? Let's use this one. This will work. I just stick it on my person so that I can have easy access to it when I need it. Here we go. Oh, good morning, babies. Good morning. No, me. Oh. I'm still in my pajamas. I got pajama shorts on. In the equestrian world, we don't know what pajamas are. This smell is amazing. So am I, Anna, so am I. Of course, yes, the smell of the pine wood shavings is what you need to start every morning. It's fantastic. It smells so good. This is my Normie boy. Look at that, Norm. Oh, Norm, say hi. Say hi, Normie. All right. All right. We're gonna do the other one quick. Excuse me, Lovey. So you know I'm behind you. I'm behind you. All right. Then it doesn't get wasted. All right, Lovey, I'm going to be behind you. All right. Got garbage. So I'm going to show you guys how fast this happens. Before we went in there, we soaked Rosie's food, right? We added water to all of that food to help soak. Look at how fast that happens. It's already soaking up the moisture, and like it'll be ready to feed to her like in an hour. It'll be ready to go. I have been giving Moo, because he was on antibiotics, I have been giving him a probiotic every day. Here's what those look like. Good morning, Bobby. Good morning, good morning. A lot of people that I talk to are afraid of horses. A lot of people that haven't spent time with or haven't grown up with horses are afraid of them. I was very fortunate at a young age. My neighbor had horses and I got to spend a lot of time with them. And that's where I built like my love and trust for horses. And it's like, even like dogs and cats and other things, if you have negative experiences as a child, sometimes that can shape your view of the animals instead of, you know what I mean? That's why I tell you guys all the time, I like to have positive experiences for my kids with animals. They have positive experience. Of course things happen, but in general, I like them to have positive experiences with their mini ponies, with horses. So it builds their idea of what that relationship looks like and how animals are. And in general, horses are incredibly sweet, very intelligent. They are what you make them, honestly. Just like kids. They are what you make them. They are what you put into them. Hey, baby. I need Mr. Moo. I'm gonna give one to him. The probiotics are good for all the horses. I need to go give one to Moo though, and Moo is out in the swamp around this corner, so here we go. Oh man, it's a little swampy. Hey, hey. So he can come under here. He's dry under there. He's underneath that roof, so he's dry. He could come over here. He's just kind of a dork and likes to be by the other horses. So here he is. I thought it was on the beach. Moo is doing much this morning. This morning is Moo's best day, I would say, so far. He has seemed the most like himself so far this morning, which is very encouraging. I'm sorry if you guys can't hear me. It's getting loud. We have tin roofs and it's really starting to rain. Really raining. To the point where I better go back in, because if kids get up and it's pouring and thundering and lightning, they're going to be like, where is mom? I'm going to try to go around this puddle. Ooh, okay. My feet are officially disgusting. That's what happens when you wear Crocs. Hey, Normie. I wish I could tell you guys I wish I could tell you guys what the diagnosis for Moo was, but I don't have one because they didn't give me one. They cannot figure out what was wrong with him. They don't know. They have no idea. They said something neurological that caused an abundance of issues, and the testing, you could keep going on and on and on and on and never figure out what it is. They have no idea. All the very telltale signs of what he was having, they did all of those tests to try to figure it out, and everything came up negative. So, quite honestly, we have no idea. See, horses in general, this light rain and like it's been kind of like hot, and some horses just love standing in the rain. Now, the Arabians don't. Look at Moo though. Moo is standing out there in the rain. And he can go in. There's 2 shelters that he could be in. Honestly, if we get a crazy storm, he's always in the shelter with the other 2. But sometimes he'll go in the other one if he wants to. But like, he's very content right now just standing in the rain, which that's up to him. I saw being a bee sting. See, that's what my vet told me. He said, we tested for all the major, we tested for everything that he had symptoms of. And then he said, if you want to do more, you can spend thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on testing and not figure out what it is. So he's like, we'll treat the symptoms. You know, you're going to have to gauge how he's feeling and what happens. But they're hoping that we got it under control, which today it's really looking like it. He's turning a corner. But he said, yeah, that's exactly what my vet says, that there's so many different things it could be. And we just don't know. We have no idea. Thank you. Thank you. He didn't mention thrush after doing it. I don't know what, like, the thrush a lot of times is, from what I've heard, is in the feet. And my farrier was out not that long ago, and we took, like, he didn't have any, but maybe there's a different kind. No, he's done with his medication. He was on it for a week and a half, 10 days. He's done with his medicine. He's on a probiotic though. I'm going to keep going with the probiotic. Like, I fed him, yeah, you guys just watched me feed it to him this morning. I'm going to keep going with the probiotic while after he's done with the antibiotic, because that's a good thing to keep him on. I need to take this off. And I also need to try to clean my feet before I go in the house because they're disgusting. But I appreciate everybody caring so much about Mr. Musta. He is a sweetheart. He's my buddy. I still... trying to clean off my feet. I'm still not positive if I'm going to be able to ride him. But I'm not worried or freaking out about it, but it is in the back of my mind. If his back end will come full circle and he'll be normal again, be able to walk normal, and if I'll be able to ride him again. I'm not sure where we sit with that yet. But he's just in recovery mode now. I'm not really focused on trying to ride him, but it is in the back of my mind. Like, will I be able to ride him again? I'm not really sure at this time, because his back end was really wonky and out of balance. And if the neurological symptoms clear up, that should take care of that. But we don't know at this time. Okay. Oh, no worries, Sunny. So I'm about to end my stream here, you guys. Thank you for jumping on. Thank you, moderators, for moderating. I actually do need to end the stream and go make breakfast for my kids and stuff, but it's 7 o'clock. Holy heck. I'm glad I came out early this morning because now it's pouring rain. Doing all of my work in the morning would have absolutely, or doing all my work in the rain would have absolutely sucked. So I'm very thankful that I was up early this morning and got out here and got this stuff done. Everybody have a fantastic day. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the channel. It's great to have you. If you're new here, if you enjoy horse content, rescue, hanging out with horses, we have a great community of people here. Jump on board. If it's not your thing, thanks for stopping by anyway. I hope everybody has a great day. And it looks like we're going to be hanging out in the rain, in the swamp. Everybody, we're in Florida. Actually, we're in Minnesota. Just feels like Florida today. It's a little soggy, a little wet, but everybody take care. I'm going to come out here in about an hour and feed Miss Rosie and check on her to make sure she is good, because she was out gallivanting with Little John in the field this morning, where she's not supposed to be. Oh, I gotta shut lights off. Lights. Okay, got them. Everybody have a good day. Stay safe. We'll see you guys. I'm in Central Florida. You know what I'm talking about. We're in the Midwest. It just feels soggy. Bye, Jeannie. Donna Lee. Everybody have a fantastic day.